And as for those stimulus talks, well, maybe we're stalled again. Speaker Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Mnuchin are set to talk by phone again today, Carl. But, well, who knows at this point? Very hard to say. I wouldn't even try to venture a guess as to whether they make progress.
Well, maybe Jim can, David. They did talk for an hour on the phone yesterday. Politico says that Pelosi told Democratic leaders today, Jim, that talks are going slowly.
Right. Well, look, Gary Kelly is one of the greatest executives that I've ever met. And he was on Squawk, and he is actually doing some short-term furlough. We'll get people back. When he's doing it, you got to take action. I mean, Gary is one of the foremost. His record is, the whole airline's record is to never lay people off. I think that's a clarion call to Washington. If Gary's got to do layoffs, there are many others that do too. So I thought that was a seminal interview, very important, and both sides should listen to what he had to say.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to just get right on it, Jim. That's it. Now it's going to happen.
Oh, don't be so cynical.
Really? I wasn't born that way.
Well, I just think if you're Speaker Pelosi or you're Secretary Mnuchin, you see, let's just take it the other way. You see that the unemployment number is going to go up pretty big. Yep. And nobody wants that. I mean, I think in your heart you don't want it. And I just was shocked to hear how much they're losing. I mean, it's just been no comeback in airlines, even though only 19 people have gotten COVID since this thing started because people wear masks. But the president had, I think, a major anti-mask initiative going yesterday.
Well, Jim, TSA screened 900,000 people on Sunday. That was the third time since the April low where we had 900,000 people on a single day. I mean, the traffic patterns aren't good, but they aren't getting dramatically worse.
Right. And, you know, I'm encouraged by that. But again, I come back to the idea that even if things get better, and they are adding routes at Southwest, even if things get better, I don't know. I mean, the losses are just so incredible that they really have to take a meat axe to their own people. And I think that maybe you're going to end up thinking, well, that was smart. But I think if you're an American with a heart, David, which I think is something, you know, you're not the Tin Man over there, it is really discouraging to hear about these layoffs. And their layoffs need something from Washington. It's not their fault.
It is not their fault. They need something from Washington. They have for some time. Any travel-related industry, or really any industry that still involves somebody walking in a door to create business, is still under stress.
Yes.
But, Jim, we've been having the same conversation for months. That House bill was passed in May.
Look, there's a lot of discord, obviously, and I often think that the talks are not really between the Speaker Pelosi and Secretary Mnuchin. There are much larger issues involved. Particularly from the Senate. And Carl, yesterday, Senator McConnell, there was something on the tape about him, and I looked, and I said, oh, my, maybe he's going to get on board and try to help get some money to the American people. But no, it was, good. It was about prayer for the president, and I totally think that's great. But I was just absolutely shocked that he's not saying anything. And there's so many people who believe that there's a V-shaped recovery in the Senate. How are we going to get those people to see that there are, as David said, whole industries that are being left behind? And many of them small business. So I do think that, that someone has to speak for him.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.